Namaste and a very good morning. Welcome to Space Sambad. यहाँहरु हेरिरहनु भएको छ स्पेस 4K टेलिभिजन बिहानी कार्यक्रम स्पेस संवाद लिएर म सोफिया आज उपस्थित भइसकेकी छु। हरेक दिन बिहान आउने यो कार्यक्रममा हामी विभिन्न क्षेत्रमा लाग्नु भएका व्यक्तित्वहरुसँगको कुराकानी राख्ने गर्दछौं। आज पनि हामीसँग एकजना अतिथि हुनुहुन्छ। Today I think I have the youngest guest with me. US बाट भर्खरै आउनु भएको छ एउटा कज को लागि। एउटा कम्पिटिसन भएको थियो US मा। त्यसमा चाहिँ उहाँले जित्नु भएको छ आफ्नो कन्सेप्ट आफ्नो आइडिया पिच गर्नु भएको थियो र त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ उहाँले अवार्ड पनि जितिसक्नु भएको छ र त्यही कार्यलाई अगाडि बढाउँदै त्यही प्रोजेक्टलाई अगाडि बढाउँदै उहाँ अहिले नेपाल आउनु भएको छ। शी इज द फाउन्डर अफ सैनिटरी फर सेफ्टी प्रोजेक्ट। अहिले नेपालमा यही कार्यको लागि आउनु भएको छ। आई वुड लाइक टु वेलकम मिस वर्षा शाह। नमस्ते वर्षा।
Namaste.
सन्चै हुनुहुन्छ?
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing good as well. So Barsha, first of all, I would like to congratulate you for winning the project competition. What was the project about?
I am mostly into MUNs, त्यो भनेको चाहिँ Model United Nations. So I am a debater. I have a lot of debate experience यहाँ नेपालबाट हुँदैखेरि. I feel like my college, I graduated from Trinity International College, Delhi Bazaar. It gave me a lot of opportunities to involve myself into debate, and that's how I got into debating. अनि त्यहाँ गएर पनि I felt like I was doing pretty well. अनि my school त्यहाँ चाहिँ म Boston भन्दा 1 hour Springfield भन्ने सिटीमा Springfield कलेजमा पढ्छु. I am doing my undergrad studies. अनि because I have always been active in debate, I was sponsored to go to Harvard MUN, Harvard Model United Nations. It's a 3-day debate tournament. अनि त्यहाँ जाँदा चाहिँ you know sometimes there's complimentary stuffs happening, like त्यहाँ at MUN भइरहेको थियो त्यतिखेर there was this social venture competition which was a business proposal or social venture award pitch गर्ने खालको competition. अनि it was from the resolution project United States. त्यहाँ चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि it gives funding to a lot of international students or like people from all over the world, and they already have more than 70 or 80 countries जहाँबाट चाहिँ विनरहरू हुनुहुन्छ अनि they are doing amazing stuffs in their country, social related hosts or business related NGOs, profit, non-profit. And I was hoping I would just go for the MUN because debate was my thing, but then I was like, let's give it a try. If not, I can take Nepal there just a lie, because there you are not representing yourself as my name is Barsha Bandani, I'm from Nepal, my project is this, and I want to do this for Nepal just so I honestly भन्नुपर्दा I didn't expect that I would be winning that because कति धेरै like it was a huge competition. There are people from all over the world, but yes, Nepal made it. And my project was about menstruation, and I pitched on that. So yeah.
Wow. So a young girl who's just 21 years old, you participated in a competition, you would say a resolution competition, social venture, हैन? Participants from all over the world, हजुरले भनिहाल्नु भयो 60-70 countries बाट हुनुहुन्थ्यो participants. How many participants were there in total?
It was an interview round, so that was not disclosed to us, but like I had to sit for 5 hours of non-stop interview. Like I still remember I had to like interview in front of 6 different people, and each was 1 hour. पहिला चाहिँ application round थियो, so after application पछि select भएपछि like there was filtering, and then application बाट select भएपछि there was a group interview, and त्यसपछि there was a solo interview, and त्यसपछि there was group interview with solo people, with 6 different people in 6 different space and all asking you question about that. It took I think 3 days, the whole process. Yes. And I remember when I was in Yoda, one of the stays, not which, I don't remember which, but there were like 22 people, and then top 16, top 14, top 10, top 5, and top 3.
Wow. So you made it to the winning session.
Yes, I did.
Okay, big congratulations.
Thank you so much. I didn't expect that, but
this is a proud moment, not just for you, but for us as well, for whole Nepal, because you were representing Nepal in that international platform. So Nepal represent गरेर तपाईले यो प्रतियोगितामा भाग लिनु भयो हैन, जहाँ चाहिँ धेरै जनाले आफ्नो बिजनेस आइडियाज, आफ्नो प्रोजेक्ट आइडियाज, आफ्नो कन्सेप्टलाई चाहिँ पिच गर्नुपर्ने हुन्थ्यो र तपाईले पिच गर्नुभयो त्यो पनि मेन्स्ट्रुएसन सँग रिलेटेड हैन. सो तपाईको कन्सेप्टको कुरा गरौँ यतिखेर. हाउ डिड यु कम अप विथ दिस आइडिया हैन, कहाँबाट आयो यो कन्सेप्ट कन्सेप्ट नै गर्छु यो गऱ्यो भने चाहिँ राम्रो हुन्छ भन्ने कुरा कहाँबाट आयो?
I'm a business student. Like I have always been interested into business and marketing. हुन त म bio पढेको हो. I thought I was good at that, and I actually was. But then, with time, you realize your interest, and I felt like business can be my thing. And means when I heard about this, I was like, I'll go with a business proposal. But then, kasto bhayo bhandakeri, I'm an international student. A lot of responsibilities huncha. You have to work and you have to study and you have to manage the whole thing by yourself. So I did have something, but then I thought maybe I should give time to this, and I rather came up with a social venture thing because I saw that if I'm getting funding, because this resolution project, it gives you an international funding of some thousands dollars, which I cannot disclose for now, but it is a good amount to start and initiate something of your own. I remember, I think everyone has a story, I know, when someone initiates something, there's always something, some reason behind that. मेरो चाहिँ के थियो भन्दाखेरि कति धेरै आइडियाज आयो हैन, like a lot of social related and SDG related, because म नेपालमा हुँदा पनि I graduated in 2019 from Trinity, and त्यसपछि I was working in this international organization नेपालसँग affiliated ISEC Nepal भन्ने, अनि ISEC Nepal चाहिँ works for SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, and I was working in that field in education, sanitation, health, and I was doing projects with them, and it was a great team, and my team leaders were ekdamai ramro, and they guided me, and I just felt like because I am already in that field and I have idea of what's going on, how I can do better, because अब गएपछि त जित्छु नि भनेर गएको हो, so you also have to like know sustainable छ कि छैन हैन. If you are planning on something, is it temporary, is it for few time, is it for few days, or what's your vision जस्तो. अनि every time when I start something, it takes a lot of time to initiate, but I make sure that it's gonna be a long term वाला कुरा. So त्यस्तो भयो, and that's how I started it. अनि kind of pretty much त्यस्तै नै भयो. I thought about that, and my story was that my mom was sick एकचोटि, अनि because म चाहिँ मधेसबाट, I belong to Tarai, my मामा घर इज जनकपुरमा, अनि मेरो बाबापट्टिको घर इज मिर्सया. जे होस् म मैथिली बोलेरै म मेरो मधेसकै फ्यामिलीमा हुर्केको हो, and my mom comes from a very rural area, जनकपुर पनि कता कता भित्रको गाउँ, like which people haven't even heard. अनि she was married when she was 19, and she did not have that privilege like अहिले. She gave me that privilege, which I am so grateful to her, but she did not have the privilege to wear pads, हैन. अनि she has 3 sisters, and they all tell me the story, हैन. उहाँहरूले मलाई भन्नुहुन्छ that how they used the clothes and how they managed it and all. अनि my mom was sick एकचोटि, and she was in a hospital, and her problem was related to abdomen, ovum हुन्छ नि, मम्मीको ओभम निकाल्नु परेको थियो. अनि I was just self reflecting, अब डर लागिहाल्छ हैन, के छ किन छ, like when you are scared of something, you try to sit down and reflect cause के होला, किन त्यस्तो भयो. And I sat down and I realized maybe because they always tell me the story how they did not have access to a lot of sanitary stuffs, हैन, which might have not led to her ovum हैन निकाल्नु पर्ने नभएको नि हुन सक्थ्यो, हैन, if they had got what they deserve जस्तो खालको भयो. अनि I know that it was not possible. अब त्यतिखेर कति वर्ष अगाडिको कुरा, अहिले पनि it's very low. So मेरो ध्यानै त्यही गयो कि I remembered my mom in hospital, and knowing the reason that if she received the sanitation, education, and pad को accessibility, then things could have been different जस्तो लाग्यो. अनि when I was thinking deeply about this project, that came to my mind, and I was like, yes, at least I know that, I know for sure, I know that I'm not going to be able to impact everyone, I know, or like the whole world or the whole women of my society, but if someone might have helped my mom, things could have been different. My mom पछि knew, I know, because someone told her about pads, and then she started using because she had access to, so someone changed her life. So if I can be that for someone else जस्तो लाग्यो. When I was brainstorming for my project, that came into my mind, and I'm like, yes, I'm going for it. And
that's how very inspiring, very inspiring. So त्यो story, त्यो कथा तपाईको आफ्नै आमाको थियो, हैन. आमाले जे भोग्नु पर्यो अरूले भोग्नु नपरोस्, उहाँको लाइफमा एकजनाले आएर एउटा सानो चेन्ज ल्याइदिनु भयो, and you want to bring that change in a lot of women out there in the society
as much as I can. Yes.
हजुर, एकदमै राम्रो कज है, एकदमै राम्रो प्रोजेक्टमा लागिरहनु भएको छ हजुर. सो अब यो कज त, यो प्रोजेक्टलाई त अगाडि बढाइसक्नु भएको छ, सैनिटरी फर सेफ्टी. अब जुन कुरा अहिले भर्खर यहाँले शेयर गर्नु भएको छ, अहिलेको टाइममा पनि यो स्टिल इट्स अनगोइङ, हैन. यो अब मेन्स्ट्रुएसनकै कुरा गर्नु पर्दाखेरि पहिला जुन ट्रेडिसनल एउटा थिङ्किङ थियो अहिले पनि स्टिल छ छाउपडी प्रथा धेरै ठाउँहरूमा यो कुरा अझै पनि लागू हुन्छ बार्नुपर्ने हैन पिरियड्स हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ यहाँ जानु हुँदैन त्यहाँ जानु हुँदैन इभन लाइक हुन्छ नि एजुकेटेड फ्यामिली आर अल्सो डुइङ दिस है डिड यु फेस एनी अफ दिज इन्सिडेन्ट्स इन योर लाइफ
Like, I'll be very honest, at times yes, because my grandmothers, sabeko hazurama, hazurba, they are like from that time, so we have to respect that, you know. It's like a lot of times we know that something may be wrong or may be right, I know we know that because we are in that kind of generation, but like we cannot take it out from root because they grew up with that. So my grandparents, they were like really strict नै भन्नु पर्दा हैन like हुन्छ नि छुन नहुने नजानु पर्ने अनि I respect that, like I never did something which they did not want me to do, not because like I कस्तो not necessarily saying मैले जे भने त्यस्तै हुनुपर्ने, but like I never rebuttal type को हुन्छ नि like हैन यस्तो हैन, like I know where they come from, so I respected. But my parents, they're pretty chill. I had like access to everything and I feel like I'm privileged in that part, but my friends and all who are very educated, they don't have access, like उहाँको mommy होस् or parents होस् or like didi बहिनी and grandparents, they don't allow. And I think I have respect for all of their own, सबैको आफ्नो आफ्नो एउटा individuality and how they function जस्तो हुन्छ. People made हो नि त culture भनेको अनि they put it as like I'll give you some के भन्छ exceptions हैन, and I feel privileged on that. But yes, it depends on how you take it personally.
But time and things are changing now. हैन अहिले त अब धेरै awareness पनि छ हैन, awareness against menstruation taboos है तपाई पनि लागि पर्नु भएको छ यो अभियानमा नै. छाउपडी प्रथा अझै पनि छ हाम्रो कति धेरै भागहरुमा, नेपालको कतिपय भागहरुमा छ अझै पनि. सो त्यो चाहिँ अब एकदमै अवेयर हुन जरुरी छ. अब as you are already like busy with your campaign and project हैन, यो awareness को कुरामा चाहिँ जस्तो तपाई recently अहिले गाउँ जानु भएको छ हैन, नेपाल आउनु भएको छ यही कजको लागि भनेर धेरै ठाउँमा गइसक्नु भएको एक्सपिरियन्स पनि छ. सो त्यहाँ गएर हजुरले स्यानिटरी न्यापकिन्सको बारेमा मात्रै ट्रेन गराउनु भयो अथवा अवेयर गराउनु भएको छ अथवा यो ट्याबुजको कुरा पनि गर्नु भएको छ? बिकज आई वान्टेड टु आस्क यु दिस, हामी अझै पनि ओपन डिस्कसन्स गर्दैनौँ यो कुरामा. डु यु एग्री दिस?
यस,
हाम्रो ओपन डिस्कसन्स नभएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि सो मेनी यङ गर्ल्स हैन आर फेसिङ दिस. डिप्रेसनको एउटा कारण पनि हो यो. So how are you initiating in this cause?
That's a great question. Thank you for addressing that. So मेरो project चाहिँ basically it's a lifetime project, so like I can always be involved whenever. And the reason I chose to come here because I had 15 days holiday and I had like very limited time, so I knew that I couldn't go into the main phase of हुन्छ नि because हाम्रो project चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि the main motto of my project is installing pad vending machines and awareing and educating the school in rural areas. So that takes time, but अहिले चाहिँ it was a partnership phase and I think that's the most important, like you know letting people know that we are coming at your school, we are doing this and we want to know your data and we are going to say this to your student. And people like त्यो अनुमति हामीलाई स्कुलबाट नि चाहिन्छ because in US everything is like protocol wise जानु पर्छ हैन. So main reason चाहिँ I was here for that, but when I went I also feel like maybe हुन्छ नि त्यो पार्टनरशिप मात्र गर्नु भन्दा क्लासहरुमा गएर let's see the situation what students think जस्तो लाग्यो. अनि खासमा चाहिँ आको पार्टनरशिपको लागि मात्र थियौं, तर we went and we took padsहरु कति धेरै हैन बक्सै लग्यौं. अनि त्यसपछि I noticed this, yes, you are very correct in this part. A lot of people like अब एउटा क्लासमा I think that was 9th grade हैन घान्द्रुकमै होला, अनि प्याड निकाल्यौं अनि त्यसपछि केटाहरु हैन लाइक केटा स्टुडेन्टहरु like they started to laugh. अनि साइ के हुन्छ नि लाइक के देखाएको होला क्लासमा सबैको अगाडि टाइप्सको हैन. अनि I think that's very normal. A lot of people हुन्छ नि think it as stay लजाउने कुरा or like only for girls and like they don't have to take responsibility जस्तो, तर it's not true. We can't change what is behind us, we can't change our past generation, but like change needs to start from us. It comes from the future नि त. अनि we went there in the class अनि हामीले actually plan गरेको थिएनौं, तर like we just opened the pad हैन देखायौं हैन यो यस्तो छ. अनि पहिला चाहिँ लाइक सबैको रियाक्सन वाज अलिकति त्यस्तै नै हैन, which I kind of expected हैन. रुरल एरियाज बोइज अनि त्यसपछि एजुकेसन त्यहाँसम्म त्यसरी हुन्छ नि, दे डोन्ट टक ओपनली अबाउट द्याट. घरबाटै बोलेको हुँदैन, स्कुलमा पनि पढाउँदैन. लाइक आई रिमेम्बर एउटा टिचर हुनुहुन्थ्यो त्यो क्लासमा एन्ड देन आई टुक आउट प्याड एन्ड देन ही लेफ्ट. एन्ड I thought that I would talk to him हैन, sir like what do you think, what's your opinion खालको, तर like I had to leave anyways. अनि त्यसपछि गयौं अनि अनि पहिला चाहिँ लाइक बोइज वर काइन्ड अफ साई एन्ड त्यसपछि आई ह्याड अ रियली ग्रेट टिम विथ मी होइन जो मसँग जानुभएको थियो लाइक दे आर अमेजिङ पिपल एकदम एक्सपर्ट इन वाट एभर दे आर डुइङ अनि साउट आउट टु देम पनि होइन अनि दे वर इन दिस प्रोजेक्ट थ्रु आउट मी सपोर्टिङ मी अनि आई थिङ्क वी अल टक्ड अबाउट इट होइन how females and everyone is your responsibility, like everyone's responsibility, and this is a very basic normal biological kura sabaiko huncha at one point in a life. And like we also taught boys that huncha ni sanitary pad kindaheri plastic ma it change starts from you हैन उसले गर्छ भनेर सबैले त्यस्तै नै त्यो बाइस्ट्यान्डर इफेक्ट आउन थाल्छ. सो वी टक्ड एन्ड वी सेड द्याट हाउ इट इज इम्पोर्टेन्ट होइन अनि कसरी लाइक आई थिङ्क वान अफ द राम्रो कुरा द्याट वी ब्रट वाज लाइक रिलेटिङ विथ गडेस हुन्छ नि द्याट दे आर गडेस एन्ड how you have to respect them in this period of time. And not just boys, I think even girls होइन एकअर्का लाइक कतिजनालाई मिन्स हुनुभएको थिएन होइन बिकज वी आर इन 8-9 क्लास एज पुगेको पनि थिएन होला अनि अरू साथीहरू भएको छ भनेर पनि लाइक देयर हुन्छ नि रियाक्टिङ अलिक डिफ्रेन्टली अनि आई थिङ्क द्याट्स भेरी नर्मल भेरी कमन नट देयर मिस्टेक बट वी एज एन एडभोकेट हेभ टु से द्याट दिस इज हुन्छ नि दिस इज वाट वी आर हियर फर एन्ड दिस इज not something that we can change this and how we have to react to that. I think that's important. And the fact that if you try to say someone something, people will actually take it. अब हामीलाई लाग्छ नि होइन यसले बुझ्दैन होला उसको ब्याकग्राउन्ड एन्ड यताउति त्यो छ होइन तर if you are able to tell them properly that हुन्छ नि there is different purpose for something, then people will take it, people will learn from it and we can change that.
एकदम राम्रो. कुन गाउँ जानुभयो कहाँ जानुभयो हजुर?
That's an interesting question. म होइन I had like not planned when I came from US होइन अनि किनभने अलिकति म चाहिँ कस्तो भन्दाखेरि म चाहिँ 2टा ठाउँ मात्र गएको छु अहिलेसम्म होइन लाइफमा. आई हेभ बिन 21 years 20 र 21 काउन्ट नगरौँ होइन युएस गएपछि 19सम्म हुँदा चाहिँ मेरो चाहिँ लाइफ नै काठमाडौँ टु मिर्चया टु जनकपुर थियो कि मामा घर गयो दसैँमा गाउँ गयो अनि आयो अनि आई लाइक नो आइडिया यस्तो जियोग्राफिकली पनि हुन्छ नि कुनबाट कहाँ जाँदा कति टाइम लाग्छ तर आई फिल लाइक आफ्टर युएस गएपछि एउटा इन्डिपेन्डेन्सी पनि आउँदो रहेछ घरबाट पनि लाइक जाने पर्मिसन दिनुभयो होइन अनि त्यसपछि फर अ गुड कज एन्ड इट वाज अल्सो इन अ वे स्पोन्सर्ड बाई त्यताबाट. सो पहिला चाहिँ तनहु लमजुङ जाने प्लान थियो होइन तर लाइक आफ्टर यता आएपछि आई लुक्ड इन्टु सम स्कुल्स अनि I think network matters a lot होइन. There are some person that I knew from गोर्खा अनि उहाँ चाहिँ गोर्खाको वडा नम्बर 6 को लाइक अध्यक्ष लास्ट इयरको मेयर हुनुहुन्थ्यो अनि मेरो साथीको बाबा अनि वी टक टु देम लाइक गोर्खाको स्कुलहरूको सिचुएसन कस्तो छ बिकज एज आई सेड होइन युएसको एभ्री कुरा प्रोटोकल अनुसार चल्छ. सो लाइक दे गिभ मी एउटा क्राइटेरिया एन्ड एलिजिबिलिटी अफ कस्तो स्कुल विल ह्याभ टु ट्याकल त्यो मेरो प्रोजेक्टमा पनि आफै हुन्छ होइन. म यस्तो ठाउँमा जान्छु जहाँ गाडीहरू सजिलै जाँदैन जहाँ प्याड जाँदा 70 रुपिसको प्याड 140 पुग्छ होइन जहाँ चाहिँ रुरल एरियाज हो वेयर इज अवेरनेस छैन एजुकेसन छैन सरकारी स्कुल त्यो लाइक सबै म्याच गरेर अनि आई फिल लाइक गोर्खा स्टार्टिङ विथ गोर्खा वुड बी पर्फेक्ट बिकज हामीले ठ्याक्क खोजेको जस्तै स्कुल थियो. गोर्खा पुग्यौँ अनि त्यसपछि त्यहाँबाट 3 घन्टाको वर्स्ट ड्राइभ लाइक आई होप इफ एनी वान इज लिसनिङ टु गोर्खाको बिकज आई नो द्याट अ लट अफ आवर पोलिटिसियन्स कम फ्रम गोर्खा सो होपफुली दे मेक द रोड अनि so we took the 3 hours को bus in a interesting बाटो and त्यसपछि we finally reached एकदम rural गाउँ थियो होइन not a lot of access not a lot of shop population पनि थोरै अनि it was like yes this is the perfect place that I was looking for होइन to do this my thing to bring the pad machine अनि we partnership with the school को मान्छेहरू टिचरहरू very नाइस के लाइक द वर्ड कसरी भन्ने हामीलाई खादाहरू लगाइदिनु भयो अनि देवर लाइक भेरी सुनिदिने टाइप्सको हुनुहुन्छ नि लाइक एक्ज्याक्टली के भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टेड इन आवर प्रोजेक्ट अनि आई थिङ्क आई लाइक द्याट. अनि गोर्खा गएपछि चाहिँ हामी पोखरा गयौँ पोखराबाट सिक्लेसको स्कुल अन्नपूर्ण स्कुल अनि सिक्लेस इज 3 hours away from पोखरा माथितिर पर्छ अनि सेम कन्डिसन रोड स्कुल एक्ज्याक्टली वाट वी आर लुकिङ फर अनि त्यसपछि पोखरा आएर फेरि घान्द्रुक गयौँ वेयर वी मेट यु गाइज अनि द रिजन आई चोज घान्द्रुक वाज बिकज इट्स गेटिङ टुरिज्म वाइज डेभलप त भइरहेछ तर स्कुल आई स्टिल फिल लाइक होइन वी क्यान डु बेटर होइन देयर इज अलवेज अ रुम फर बेटरमेन्ट जस्तो लाग्यो अनि I'm glad I went to Gandruk. I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, that was a fortunate meet भनौँ न होइन surprise meet with you in one of the schools in Gandruk. र त्यहाँ if you noticed बच्चाहरू अझै पनि 2 घण्टा हिँडेर स्कुल आउँछन् अनि 2 घण्टा हिँडेर जान्छन् दिनमा 4 घण्टा हिँड्छन् सानो नानीहरू. सो अब त्यो देख्दाखेरि चाहिँ होइन there is a lot that needs to be changed
Yes,
हैन
yes.
डेभलप हुन अझै बाँकी नै छ
Yes,
कतिपय
a lot.
ठाउँहरूमा बट देन आफ्नो साइडबाट हामीले जे गर्न सक्छौँ त्यही नै गर्ने हो जुन हजुरले अहिले गरिराख्नु भएको छ एट दिस यङ एज त्यो कन्सेप्ट लिएर आउनुभयो होइन धेरै ठाउँहरू गइसक्नु भएको छ अझै धेरै जान बाँकी छ मलाई एउटा सोध्न मन लागेको एउटा इन्ट्रेस्टिङ क्वेसन चाहिँ आई थिङ्क इट वाज मोर लाइक अ रियालिटी चेक फर वर्षा
Yes.
आउँदाखेरि होइन एउटा एडभेन्चर जहाँ अब तपाईँले सोच्दै नसोचेको कुराहरू पनि देख्नुभयो
Yes,
द्याट वाज अ लर्निङ एक्सपिरियन्स फर यु
Exactly, yeah. That was my whole plan because I knew that हुन्छ नि म गएको छैन मलाई थाहा छैन I know the condition but it's also a self adventure not just the project लागि but also like for myself हुन्छ नि that I need to go to this place and I need to see from my eyes हुन्छ नि first handedly कस्तो के भइरहेछ अनि I'm glad I did that just like 15 days को holiday मात्र थियो अनि मैले पछि गर्छु हुन्छ नि like procrastinate भन्दा पनि as an international student you have a lot of responsibilities काम गर्नुपर्छ पढ्नुपर्छ grade maintain and त्यसपछि application यताउति अनि because I'm a business major internshipहरू हेर्ने यताउति अनि I also did internship summerमा so like हुन्छ नि a lot of त्यसको कामहरू हुन्छ नि it takes a lot अनि I feel like 15 दिनको छ I think I will take it for myself जस्तो लाग्यो but I'm glad I didn't do it.
Of course. So you have hundreds of stories to share with your team there in US.
Yes.
हैन 15 दिनको जर्नीमा चाहिँ धेरै राम्रो काम गर्नुभएको छ एउटा आई थिंक बाटो देखाएको छ हजुरलाई अब अझै धेरै गर्ने एउटा हौसला मिलेको छ.
Yes. I have like big plan for this vision तर also like कति धेरै अरु कुरा पनि हेर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ so I'm taking it slow like मलाई एकैचोटी यहाँ पुर्याएर like I don't want to keep the same pace but बिस्तारै हुन्छ नि because this is like a lifetime project हुन्छ नि अब नेपाल 1 भनेपछि 2021 को winner is always gonna be Nepal हुन्छ नि and I will always have that thing I'll always have their support and the mentors the US connection network it's a huge thing हैन and international friends so all these international people are like a lot of हुन्छ नि त्यहाँको मान्छेहरू they are like in a very high they are here and they are doing amazing thing and I think I'll get to learn a lot from everyone just being in that organization हुन्छ नि a part of that organization or an alum and I'll have my project for a very long term.
Of course, there's more to explore in life.
Yes.
है प्रोजेक्टकै कुरा गर्नु यतिखेर जस्तो अघि हजुरले भन्नुभयो सो स्यानिटरी न्यापकिन्स मात्र डिस्ट्रिब्युट गर्नु भएन हजुरले अवेरनेस क्याम्पेन्स पनि गर्नुभयो प्लस अब प्याड भेन्डिङ मेसिन दिस इज समथिङ इन्ट्रेस्टिङ फर अल अफ अस टु हियर अबाउट हैन सो प्याड भेन्डिङ मेसिन चाहिँ हजुरले चाहिँ अब कोल्याबोरेट गरेर स्कुलहरुमा यही ल्याउने अनि एट द सेम टाइम जब अपर्च्युनिटी पनि क्रिएट भयो
Yes, exactly.
सो पीपल विल वर्क अन देयर ओन
Yes.
सो यसको कन्सेप्ट अलिकति भनिदिनुस् न हाम्रो दर्शकहरुलाई.
Yes, प्याड भेन्डिङ मसिन त छ हैन देयर इज फन्डिङ फर द्याट अनि इट्स लाइक अहिले चाहिँ इलेक्ट्रोनिक्स जस्तो भइसक्यो हैन इफ यु कति धेरै फेमस छ पपुलर छ कि पाउन सकिन्छ किन्न मिल्छ लाइक टिभी किनेको जस्तो किन्न मिल्दो रहेछ हैन अनि तर मैले चाहिँ इट्स लाइक आइ एम नट गोइङ टु बाई इट हैन बिकज अब फन्डिङ त छ तर लिमिटेड फन्डिङ हुन्छ हैन बट इफ आई क्यान युटिलाइज सम स्टुडेन्ट हैन हु आर लाइक passionate and interested like engineering tirako mostly and I have like some friends and they have some people that they know who are like working in that field and they are creating things by themselves okay? I want to motivate them that yes we are buying you and you are doing amazing job and you have scope in future and like you have that talent and I'm gonna buy it from you because you have that skill and so यतिकै हुन्छ नि किन्नु भन्दा पनि मैले like local students हैन who are willing to create it for me because I know that a lot of the idea studioहरूमा पनि people were there who came up with this idea and that they are creating that I would love to partner with them because एक त I'm motivating them and एक त they are getting motivated that हुन्छ नि the thing that they are creating is being impactful and then they earn हैन it also creates एउटा yes I can go in this line जस्तो खालको पनि हुन्छ so that was also my motive अनि thankfully भइरहेछ हैन so we are going to tackle those kind of students who are interested in making creating manufacturing the pad machines for us because हामीलाई अलि हाई नम्बरमै चाहिन्छ because we are trying to tackle more than like हुन्छ नि a dozen of schools and slowly increase it हैन कति फारसम्म जान्छ त्यसरी अनि yes we are doing that अनि अहिले चाहिँ it takes some time and team मेरो टिम चाहिँ नेपालकै हो हैन अनि त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ त्यो अर्गनाइजिङ टिम छ मेन नेपालमै गर्ने हो बिकज आई एम नट गना बी इन नेपाल आई एम ट्राइङ टु बिल्ड अ भेरी स्ट्रङ टिम अनि अहिले द फ्यु पिपल्स धेरै छैन म धेरै राख्दिनँ पनि बिकज आई निड टु 2-3टा तर लाइक द लिडर वान्स अनि आई हेभ फ्यु अफ देम अनि म यहाँ भए नि नभए पनि दे आर गोइङ टु टेक द लिड एन्ड देन होपफुल्ली अब विथ टाइम हैन आफ्टर एभ्रिथिङ इज फिक्स्ड वी आर गोइङ टु get the pad vending machines from our students and then take it to the villages.
Very nice concept, and you already have a team that's set up, I know.
I'm trying to add more. There are 1-2 people who I can rely on for this project. Like if I कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि when it's an international project, a lot of people are just interested because it has a tag international go, and then a lot of things might be or might not be sponsored, and people want the perks and benefits, but I really want someone who is like curious, passionate about my thinking, that why I'm doing this, understanding, and they also want to add value to my team, they want to add value to my project, they also want to do that for genuine reason, and I'm trying to look for those kind of people. It will take some time, but I'm okay with that, but I need the right people.
But let's stay positive on this note that there's so many young people out there who are really enthusiastic.
Yes, they are.
Life ma ke garam na bhanne determination लिएर अगाडि बढ्ने धेरै जना स्टुडेन्ट्स हुनुहुन्छ अनि प्लस अब हजुरको कन्सेप्ट नै यति राम्रो छ, you can have a very good team, pad vending machines क्रिएट गर्नेदेखि लिएर बजारसम्म लग्ने, त्यसपछि त्यहाँनिर अब जब अपर्च्युनिटिज क्रिएट गरिदिने, त्यसपछि स्यानिटरी न्यापकिन्स जुन उत्पादन हुन्छ त्यो डिस्ट्रिब्युट गर्ने. देयर इज सो मच टु डु हजुरको प्रोजेक्टमा.
Yes, a lot.
And there's going to be a lot of involvement from other people.
Yes, I'm looking to have as much as people who want to like create an impact and do something positive.
अब अलिकति हजुरको पर्सनल कुरा पनि गरौँ हैन. अहिले युएसमा कुन विषयमा अध्ययन गरिरहनु भएको छ? अहिले हायर स्टडीजको लागि नै जानु भएको छ डेफिनेटली हैन. So what are you up to right now?
I'm majoring in business and minoring in marketing. मेरो plan चाहिँ economics IR तिर जाने छ. I'm just a sophomore, so I still have time, but let's see, like I'm not fixing anything yet, तर business के line मा जान्छु.
How is life in US?
When you are in the US especially, or like any abroad country, you have to know the fact that a lot of people, great people, smart people, or any kind of superlative form of people are gonna be there, and you have to be ready for that. And the thing in mind is always gonna be there. It's not your country. As an international student, you always will have limitations to कति गर्न सक्छ हैन, कति गर्न मिल्छ, कति गर्न पाउँछ, कसरी गर्न पाउँछ, and all. And life is hard, I'm being very honest about this, you have to like work very hard. त्यहाँ मेहनत गर्दिन भनेर गयो भने it's just like an ordinary, you'll end up as an ordinary person, like हुन्छ नि. It will be hard, it's just like त्यो अलिक गाह्रो चाहिँ हुन्छ हैन. तर the good part is this is just a small part, which जहाँ पनि हुन्छ, everywhere you migrate or wherever you go, you'll have to work hard, and there are going to be challenges. And एक त no family, the most important thing, no family, you are by yourself, no one to ask you nothing, अनि कस्तो टाइमिङ डिभाइडेड हुन्छ कि लाइक यति वर्षमा यो गर्नुपर्छ एन्ड अल. द स्ट्रगल इज देयर, एन्ड स्ट्रगल गर्छु भनेरै हुन्छ नि माइन्ड मेकअप गर्नुपर्छ हैन. लाइक नट इन अ ब्याड वे स्ट्रगल, बट देन यु लर्न अ लट अबाउट युर सेल्फ कि म केमा ल्याक गरिरहेको छु हैन टाइप्सको. बट अन अ गुड नोट, अपर्च्युनिटिज आर लाइक it's ours, if you are able to find it. And networking and people and the kind of people you'll meet in that country, and the things you'll learn, and everything is like beyond you can imagine. Like it's worth it. The struggle part is there, and of course in life you'll have to work hard, nothing comes easy. Like even if you are smart, कति दिनसम्म हुन्छ, always hard work is necessary, but it's great. Like I have met so many great people. एकचोटि म हार्वर्ड कन्फरेन्समा गएको थिएँ. I have been privileged enough because I live around Harvard भन्दा 1 घण्टा यता, अनि I get to my school sends me to a lot of यस्तै इभेन्ट एन्ड प्रोग्रामहरू, अनि I love doing that. I love networking, अनि I met the CEO of Wells Fargo and people from Spotify and everything, and because I'm interested in business and यस्तो यहाँ ठाउँमा हैन उहाँहरूलाई भेट्न, like the CEO of the Fortune 10, like Fortune 10, 15, Fortune 500 companies, and hearing them face-to-face panel talks, listening from them learning, I think it's great. Like opportunities are unlimited.
धेरै
छ मान्छेहरू नि धेरै छन्, opportunity धेरै छन्, अनि a lot of great things to learn.
So struggle पनि छ हैन, मजा पनि छ, at the same time you're learning a lot out there. प्रेसर त छ, तर त्यो चाहिँ पोजिटिभ प्रेसर भनौँ न हैन.
प्रेसर त छ.
हजुर. अनि सुरुमा जाने बेलामा कल्चर सक भएन?
आई थिङ्क पिपल जस्ट एडजस्ट विथ देयर ओन क्लक वाइज जस्तो लाग्छ हैन मलाई. तर फर मी चाहिँ आई थिङ्क अ लट अफ पिपल, मेजोरिटी अफ माई फ्रेन्ड्स द्याट हेभ गन देयर, दे हेभ इन्जोयड देयर. मेरो चाहिँ फर्स्ट फ्यु मन्थ वाजन्ट लाइक आई वाज कल्चर सकमा. because I have always been active around people, हुन्छ नि streets life अनि जहाँ गयो मोमो भेट्दिने lights and पानीपुरी चटपटी वाला just street life in general, lights, people हैन तर त्यहाँ गएर चाहिँ people assume it as city हैन न्यू यर्क सिटी हेरेर होल अमेरिकै त्यस्तो assume गर्नुहुन्छ कति मान्छेले it's not like that, it's in the city हैन तर there are more people outside of the city and हाम्रो स्कुलहरु बाहिर जस्तो पर्छ अनि I didn't see a lot of people हैन फुडहरु my घरको फुड उता तराईतिरको फुड and all अनि त्यहाँको फुड I felt like it's hard on me अनि I think I didn't eat for few days हैन it was hard to adjust अहिले पनि त्यस्तै छ तर like I have gotten used to it doesn't do me bad तर it's just like
you still crave for your food.
Yeah, it's Nepal भने नेपाल हो मोमो भने मोमो हो nothing can beat that हैन तर yes culture shock चाहिँ हुन्छ it's very natural because it's a very different country than what we are used to also in a good part हैन good culture shock पनि हुन्छ like त्यहाँको Uber systemहरु food delivery systemहरु train systemहरु and the fact that it's a very punctual country अब यहाँ हामीलाई चाँडो भनेकै 15 मिनेट always ढिलो नेपालीको टाइम भन्छ नि it doesn't happen that way it's 80 बजेर 80 मिनेट 80 सेकेन्ड भनेपछि त्यति हो
अघि भर्खरै भन्नुभयो हजुरले हैन नेपाल भनेको नेपाल नै हो Do you have any plans to come back for good अनि अब एउटा अध्ययन सकिसकेपछि म नेपाल नै आउँछु मेरो प्रोजेक्टलाई अगाडि बढाउँछु what are your future plans
I will not promise anything because circumstances situation will change if I tell something now and then I'm not able to stand up to my words I think it will not be good हैन तर as what I can see myself say your project is very important to me हैन I'm going to make it grand I'm going to expand it and I feel like I'm making good connection and networking yeah or even in US and I feel like I will take this धेरै अगाडि अनि as for फर्किने टाइम yes I want to be here हैन in the पछि तर like career wise चाहिँ I have plans there and let's see where it goes
okay so plans चाहिँ छ तर अझै अब because a long way to go still धेरै कुरा सिक्न अझै बाँकी नै छ
a lot to learn and then implement it here
definitely any life goals or के objective लिएर अगाडि बढिरहनु भएको छ लाइफमा
yes first thing is it makes me happy हुन्छ नि doing something that makes people happy I think that is one of my major goal भनौं हैन I have always been a jolly kind of person and I am a very मान्छेलाई माया गर्ने खालको person हैन अनि I feel happy when I'm of help of someone हैन अनि मेरो साथीहरुले पनि मलाई यस्तै भन्नुहुन्छ हैन like हैन she is happy when she does her that is my एउटा goal अनि अर्को चाहिँ I just feel like you have to have a hope to like हुन्छ नि impact someone's जस्तो सुकै वेमा होस् doesn't have to be a social cause like I am doing हैन कि it's just adventure learning हैन up to yourself पनि के not just to people हैन doing a good favor to yourself that you give yourself opportunity to explore and travel and to learn because every corner has different things to offer every person has a different life story so the more you put yourself out the more you get in okay that is my objective
You've been very active as a student पहिलेदेखि नै एक्टिभ हुनुहुन्थ्यो डेफिनेटली हैन र अहिले US मा पनि अब धेरै प्रोजेक्ट्स धेरै इभेन्ट्स एक्टिभिटीज be it for debate or public speaking leadership को केही रिलेटेड होस् हैन you've been very active so what keeps you motivated हैन अनि कस्तो कस्तो एक्टिभिटीज मा चाहिँ लाइक हुन्छ नि I have to take part in it भन्ने जस्तो लाग्छ
mostly it's related to stay networking related or like things that is interest like business related अब छ भने हैन अहिले चाहिँ मैले रियलाइज गर्दैछु बिजनेस तिर पहिला चाहिँ I was more into debate अनि social work तिर so like anyone my friends or like स्कुलमा के हुन्थ्यो I just take part and I was like I want to be with these people हैन त्यसरी चाहिँ स्टार्ट भएको अनि with time you realize that you just want to do it because it makes you happy like no any reason it's just because you just like doing that I know you just like seeing people around you smiling or like you like being around people and you like meeting new people hearing their stories and just being a part of them
तपाईले अहिले जे लाइफमा अचिभ गर्नु भएको छ सो एट दिस यङ एज यु आर हियर अनि तपाईले जुन अचिभमेन्ट पाउनु भएको छ your parents must be very proud so is there anything you would like to share to your parents
I love you like thank you for because I come from a Madhesi family and there's a lot of like Ali herda people will not tell that I know that's a different story but when you are a Madhesi family ko girl a lot of things just is a lot of pressure and people are like usko chhoriलाई यस्तो पठायो हैन किन पठाइराछ छोरी बिग्रिन्छ and all it's a very common thing that you will hear, you know, when your parents try to do something good for you. But I think I'm very grateful that they did not hear them, and then I'm in my place doing my thing, and they have been very supportive in that part of my life. So I'm so grateful to have them as my parents.
र अब जाँदा जाँदै इज देयर एनी मेसेज द्याट यु वुड लाइक टु सेयर कि द यङ पिपल आउट देयर लाइफमा केही गरौँ होइन, जसरी तपाईँले एउटा कन्सेप्ट निकाल्नुभयो, धेरै अगाडि पुऱ्याउँदैछ त्यो कन्सेप्टले। सो एकदम धेरै युवाहरू हुनुहुन्छ जो चाहिँ लाइफमा अब के गर्ने, अगाडि कसरी बढ्ने अनि त्यो डिलेमामा हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँहरूको लागि केही मेसेज छ?
At this point, I just feel like be happy, be yourself, I know, because I feel like when US गएपछि I realized that there's a lot of competition and people, and there's always someone better than us, but that should not be the goal. Like once you start to trying to compete with someone and trying to do things, then like आफ्नो purpose हराउँछ हैन. And a lot of people, like even अहिले social media को अहिले सबै छ, everyone you see is like putting great stories, living their best life, doing the great thing हैन. And we don't have to do what someone else is doing. If we are just doing, हामी खतरा पनि हुनु पर्दैन कि, just something that's making us happy, like someone भन्छ नि यो मान्छेले यस्तो राम्रो गरिरहेछ हैन, त्यो जस्तो हुन पाए. No, if you are not doing nothing at all, but if you are happy by yourself, just put it, because happiness is like a hard thing, I feel like, and always being genuine to yourself and being good, always being good, doing good, speaking good. I think that should be my message.
That will keep you happy.
Yeah.
There should be no comparison, as you said.
Also.
Ekdam राम्रो. So every person is different on their own.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much, Barsha, for being here today. And तपाईं एकदमै बिजी हुनुहुन्छ and you have flight very soon, हैन? तपाईं यहाँसम्म आउनु भएको छ, हामीसँग आफ्नो कुरा शेयर गर्नु भएको छ, आफ्नो स्टोरी शेयर गर्नु भएको छ. Space 4K टेलिभिजन होल टिमको तर्फबाट नै म हजुरलाई बेस्ट विशेस दिन चाहन्छु for your upcoming days and projects, हैन? जुन प्रोजेक्टलाई तपाईले लीड गरिरहनु भएको छ. May it shine brighter as you are.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
दर्शकवृन्द, आजको लागि स्पेस संवादको समय यही नै सकिन्छ. आज हामीले वान अफ द यंगेस्ट गेस्ट वर्षा शाहसँग कुराकानी गर्यौं स्पेस संवादमा. यहाँहरू हेरिरहनु भएको छ स्पेस 4K टेलिभिजन. हरेक दिन बिहान 7:30 बजे स्पेस संवाद हेर्न सक्नुहुनेछ. आजको लागि भने म सोफियालाई बिदा दिनुहोस्. शुभ दिन.